Hey guys, it's Caroline, career and leadership coach. And today I want to talk to you about if you've been driving with both feet on the brakes, because this is what a lot of people are doing, including myself. Now, to start the story, I want to take you back a couple of years in my own business, basically. And I know you're looking for fulfillment in your career or your next leadership role, but it all starts with something that's important to you. And if we look at my business, for example, and the journey that I went on, then you will understand how you can replicate that in your career. So, for example, like when I started self-development a couple of years back, I was very performance-oriented, in doing what's the right strategy to implement and execute. And I'm an action taker. Like I took every single step in my business. I was absorbing information, learning stuff. And because it was only me and I had two really young children, I didn't have the resources to outsource anything. So I was learning how to build websites, how to do my social media. I wrote my own newsletters, which was full of spelling mistakes because obviously English is not my native language, as you can hear. I would do videos so you can see on YouTube that people actually put nasty comments, because if you have to learn how to actually do this, and talking to a camera and being first time on video, it is not easy, I can tell you. And if you think it is easy, try it and then come back to me. Anyway, so I went on this self-development journey, and I first started with knowing how to do it, and basically really understanding all the strategies that I could do to make my business to where I wanted it to be a success. And then I realized, like along the way, that with what I wanted to achieve, I couldn't just keep on doing it. It would actually create a business, a lifestyle that I didn't really want it. And so then I could better go back to a corporate job and just like do the 9 to 5. So it was really a struggle that I had to learn to do things different. And I got in contact with mindset coaches. And I know there's a lot of people that say, oh, mindset. And in the beginning, I was one of them, because the mindset is something intangible and you can't see it, but you have to believe it and all these things. And I started really understanding a lot of resistance that I had, and a lot of things that I needed to shift. And once I shifted those things and cleared that resistance, my business felt effortless, and my business and the clients were attracted to my message. Now, why I'm telling you this story is because your career is the same thing. We are taught from a young age, it's all about performance, it's all about trying to be the best, doing your best, about implementing your strategies. And look at it this way: you have a yin yang. It's like everybody knows yin and yang, and we have been, and so that's the feminine and the masculine, and we have been operating a long time from the masculine world, and which you definitely need. So masculine is more the strategy, the doing, the action taking, and so on, and the high performance. I would identify myself as an ambitious doer that actually gets things done, and a high performer, and getting myself out there time and time again. I'm not a perfectionist. I rather have imperfect action than no action at all. I'm all about like moving forward, because I know stagnation kills your situation, whether it's your career, your business, your life, your whatever it is. You do not want to stagnate. So like having all of that is like the masculine field that people are coming from, which you need again to be successful. But then there is this other part, and that is this femininity, that is getting in touch with yourself and understanding what makes you tick. What are your core values, and not the values that we say right or wrong. What's deep down, what makes you you? And we're so programmed to put on a performance to fit in a certain box that we lose that connection. And I, for one, had lost that connection to myself, who I truly am and what I'm here to do and what my purpose is. I was looking at outside things to improve my performance. I was looking for that next strategy that I was missing to be successful. And I see that with a lot of clients in the beginning, before we start working together, that they're looking for this external thing that's going to make them successful, whether it's landing a new job or finding that career fulfillment or having a soul aligned career. They're looking for that outside gratification. And here's the thing. Here's the secret. It all starts inside. It's an inside job. So if you've been driving with both feet on the brake, it's because you didn't know better and because you only had part of the equation. And that part is a strategy part, a doer's part, a getting into action part. But there is this other part that we don't talk about, which is like the mindset piece, like how to manifest your reality, how to clear resistance and clear those blocks that are holding you back, how to stop self-sabotaging, how to actually stop self-doubting and step into your truth. And this is not a magic pill that you can take, unfortunately. And that is not something that can be done in a week, 2 weeks, and you go on a course and yay, hallelujah, you've seen the light. This is work in progress. This is a journey you need to go on. But I can promise you this, once you start that journey and once you do that, you're going to see massive quantum leaps in your job search, in your career. Once you embrace that part of you that you actually have been really covering up or not really being recognizing because you were told that was soft. Don't show emotions in the workplace, because that is always has been associated with being soft, being weak. And it's that actually that part of you that you need to fuel, and that will drive the right action, that masculinity that you need. It's yin and yang. It's a balance that you need in life to be successful and to feel that everything is flowing, because like putting all the right strategies in place is not guaranteed to give you the results. Hard work is not guaranteed to give you the results, because if that was true, you would know that if you did hard work, if you were putting all the strategies in place, you would guaranteed be successful. And we all know people that do work bloody hard in their career and in their job and put all the right strategies and talk to the right people, and it's just not happening. Why is that? That's because the other part is the authentic mindset part. Like, yes, it needs to be authentic, but it can't be just like, oh yeah, I'm working on my mindset, I'm doing self-development. Like, and you can't do it on your own. So people that say like, yeah, I just like pondered last year, took the whole year to really reflect and do that work. Like, no way, you can't do that work by yourself. You have to have or a coach, or you have like-minded people that can challenge you, that can bring different ideas, that can actually shed some new lights on you, on who you are. And I can promise you and guarantee you, if you get that right, if you get that yin and yang balance in you, you will move so much forward, and you will make quantum leaps, and everything will be so much easier for you, because you will think in the beginning, oh, this is just luck. I'm lucky. I feel so lucky like that this happened. But it is not luck. It is you being in flow. We all know this concept of flow, but it's always a mystery how to get in flow. Like the person that I am is like, how do I get in flow? Tell me the exact steps. Do I do meditation, self-hypnosis, emotional freedom technique? What is it to get me into flow? And it's like, it doesn't work like that. And that's basically what I do in a lot of my programs, is like we work on the feminine side and the masculine side. So we work on the mindset and the strategy, because I can teach people all the strategies they need to be successful, but it won't work. And the simple reason why it won't work is because you have to have the right mindset. You have to be able to bust those limiting beliefs. You have to be able to shift those things. And it's not doing it once that is going to give you the revelation of like, oh, the Holy Grail. No, you have to do it again and again and again, because a new level is often a new devil, or it's the same devil but coming back in a different form. And you have to really be able to clear that out again and bust those beliefs again and go through that process again. And it's so important. So how can you recognize that you have been holding yourself back? The way I recognize it is when I feel restless, where I feel certain anxiety coming up, when I feel something is not right, that I'm constantly pursuing a feeling or gratification, or I'm constantly pursuing a certain outcome. When things feel hard, when I feel like it's a slug, I know that there is something not right, that I'm not in balance. And so what I want you to do now to actually find out if you've been driving with both feet on the brakes is actually ask yourself a very, very question. Do I feel in balance? What are the areas that I don't feel in balance with? Is it my life? Is it my career, my job search? What is it that really pulls you out? And because when you are aware of something, you can actually start moving forward and fix it. And you can start changing it. Sometimes it doesn't need to be fixed. Sometimes it just needs to be changed or needs a different approach. And that's the first thing that you need to do. Once you ask yourself that question and you become aware of where exactly you think it is. And I know that it's in the beginning, it's going to be a thinking process, because like I said, most people haven't really connected with themselves for a long time. They've just been doing, being on the hamster wheel, looking down, not being able to look up. And it's when they actually take time to really connect with themselves, they start to hear that little voice again, that's their inner self, their inner power that guides them to say, like, actually, you know what? This is really where the problem lies. It's in your career. You're doing something that you're absolutely fantastic at, something that you're good at, something that others really are looking for you to do, but you don't feel fulfilled with that. You don't feel challenged with that. So you need to change that. How do I change that? Well, that's potentially where I can come in and help you. Or you might be in your job search and you might say, like, it's feeling out of balance, because every time I'm in front of Seek or LinkedIn, I feel so drained and I feel like I already have a self-sabotaging belief, of limiting belief, that they're not going to come back to me anyway. What's the point? And you just send that application, but you don't have high hopes. And your mindset is already like, it's never going to happen anyway. So it's all these things that we need to shift. And if you resonate with any of this, and if you need help, there are 2 ways we can work together. And I would invite you to schedule in a free breakthrough session with me. So we can go through where you're at, where you want to be, what's holding you back. And once we have done that, then we can see what working together would look like. The programs that I have is, one program is called Pivot Your Job Search. And this is about really understanding how to stand out in a competitive job market. Or we can do Path to Career Fulfillment. And that's more like looking for not just another job, but a job where you feel fulfilled and so on. So reach out to me. I will pop a link below so you can schedule a call. More than happy to have a free chat with you. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. If you know anybody who needs to hear this message, please forward this video to them and let them get in contact with me, and give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed watching this. Thank you so much. See you soon. Bye.